IVM.
Namaskar. My name is Ashish Vidyarthi and good to see you here on Begin the Journey, dear friend. On Begin the Journey, you and I sit and chat about things and how we can begin life each day. And as we begin life each day, we actually can bring a uniqueness to that day. Because after all, your and my life is unique. And never ever let anyone believe something other than that. So if yours and my life are unique, let's nourish it and nourish each day. So today I'm going to share some things that I use to nourish myself. I use something called inspiration. Now, inspiration is something which is close to each one of us. What inspires you may be very different from what inspires me, but what inspires you does inspire you. And I really want you to get, my friend, you may be a scientist or a student or a housewife or somebody who's working from home or anything that you're doing in your life. Remember, your unique inspiration is yours, and allow that to be a part of your journey. Now, this is what I call the silent journey. A silent journey which probably is playing in your headphones, which only you can hear. But you know what? The world is experiencing you through your work, through whatever that you do. So allow that simple something to touch you ongoingly through the day, even as you are doing things at work, as you're meeting people, as you are expressing yourself in extraordinary ways. Allow yourself to be nourished. Now, what do I use? I love thoughts. I love to read. I love to interact with people, and I love to listen to music. And when it touches me, I let it hauntingly play inside of me. And even though I'm going about doing my work, which may be nothing directly related to that thing that has inspired me, I'm very clear that that which inspires me allows me to bring that speciality to my work. So here's an invite, dear friend. Connect to your inspiration. There could be somebody whom you want to talk to. There could be some books that you want to read, or it could be some music that you want to listen to. Listen to it and have it in some way playing on in your mind through the day, even as you're going about doing whatever that you're doing. My wife, Pilu, she keeps sharing with me that as a child, even when she was studying math or economics, she would have music playing, and people would wonder, how can you play music and how can you be working? How can you be studying? And she said, Ashish, I found that music created a silence around me and I could bring my best to my work. Whatever works, I used to tell her. And today, I have found and discovered something very interesting. It's the first time ever that I'm doing something, and I want to share this with you. Because this is something which I have discovered this morning as I was speaking to my dear friend Prajakta Shukre, the amazing singer that she is. And as we are chatting about creating something amazing, I was experiencing that thought is going to nourish me through the day, that possibility of creating a conversation around music and how it touches lives is something which inspires me. I'm very clear that I'm going to take it through my day. But guess what? Then she sent me a piece which she recorded just overnight. And she's learning techno music, an amazing classical and light classical and a singer in films. She is exploring herself as a techno musician. And then she sent me that piece and I heard it. Amazing. Her haunting voice and her melody, it allowed me to connect with what all is possible for me if I just go about and trying some things that I've never done before. And so, as I speak to you right now, may I let you into a secret? I'm listening to her haunting voice over my headphone. I want you to listen to things that inspire you over your headphones, and through your day, allow it to trickle and seep into your life. Remember, my friends, nobody needs to know what inspires you, but it is amazing to stay inspired. So as I complete this conversation, I want to wish you a day filled with inspiration. It could be music, it could be thoughts, It could be people. It could be books. Remember, you and I need to nourish our life each day. Al shukran bandhu, al shukran zindagi, al shukran pilu, al shukran prajakta. Allow inspiration to touch you, dear friends. I look forward to meeting you again on Begin the Journey. Cheers.
I hope you enjoyed that show. I'd like to thank our sponsors this week, Paytm Money. Some really fun guests on the network this week. Cyrus welcomed Dia Mirza to come and have a conversation about all kinds of different things. Danny Morrison was on Edges and Sledges, the cricket podcast. If you haven't heard that, that's always a fun listen. And Rahul Subramanian was on Football Should Fall to grow their ever more exciting list of guests. And it's not just that. Mantra Mugdha, old friend of ours, was on Advertising is Dead. Manu Pillai was on the Filter Coffee podcast. It's been one great guest after the other. And with that, we hope to catch you again next week.
Are you constantly seeking happiness? Wondering how to make the most of every day? How not to let your inhibitions stop you from achieving your goals? It's now time to get your A game on. It's time to unlock your true potential. Tune in to the Empowering series with me, Zarina Poonawalla, to feel empowered in all genres of life. From behavioral skills to management skills. From health to relationships. From mental well-being to emotional well-being. And of course, your finances. I've got you covered. With these tips and tricks from me, Zarina, and true life stories from my amazing guests, you're bound to bring your purest to the table. Tune in to the Empowering series with Zarina Poonawalla every Thursday on the IVM Podcast app, website, or wherever you listen to podcasts.